There he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Alabama will get the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield.
Off he goes. The 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Trying play action. Might be looking to run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative.
He wants to pass it on second down. Now adjusting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll leave it with him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to get to him. They've got the screen set up. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to the air one more time. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Robbins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight end is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Looking to throw on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give from the gun. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Massey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's right on target. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He wants to throw here on second down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Skips away from pressure. At the 45, on his way. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The Sun Devils racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll throw on third and short. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Looking to buy time. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Flips it out to the back. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Arizona State, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
He makes the catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On first down from their own 22. Right back to the well. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast. Force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That completion delivers a 1st down.
And first down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Robbins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. The Sun Devils are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robbins. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Now on 1st down from the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Going up top on first down. He's going to take off. They stripped it out. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds. Now on second. Grab near the marker. It's Huber. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Defense not showing press coverage. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.